Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger, where I've already entered it once. Let's enter CC, a new brand, for a second time, and I guess it doesn't really matter. Enter something else. I believe this will be Sif's challenge. What is Sif's challenge? Oh, wow. Okay. It uses this crazy music from the No Way B jigsaw puzzle. Start, how to play, options, return to title. How to play. Clear as many brains as you can within a time limit. I see, and then I arrow around. Collecting medals in succession will increase their value. Okay. Defeating enemies grants juicy extra points as well. Defeating enemies. And then it has a shade with question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, I don't think those are defeatable. Alright, but interesting. Use black idols for quick restart or to return to the title screen from the main menu. Alright. There will be fan service if you do really well. Good luck. Is this also going to lead to the no way thing at the end? I have no idea. Alright. If I press a button. Alright, options. It's just the normal options, it would appear. Okay. So once again, clear as many brains as you can within a time. Okay, so there's a time limit. And is it a step count limit or is it a timer time limit? I guess I'll find out. There's no timer on the screen. I am already on the grid. Clear as many brains as you can. And what? Oh, and there is a time limit, and it's wall clock time. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much on the first one. But I get the gist. So you get lots of points by doing that. Oh, and they're just all over the floor. And then let's see, I've got 16,600, and when I clear a brain... I'm not sure how that really helps. And let's listen to this music for a second. Yeah, this is a track that I don't think I had heard before. It sounds kind of like a remix of the shmup music, I think. And so let's see, with 20 minutes, I don't know that I have a good sense of how far I could expect to get. Does dying do anything other than reset the room? I think it's basically just the time penalty. And I think I will assume the shortcuts are here and take them so that I can get to more enemies to try to kill or something. Alright, the fact that it's wall clock time and not step count time is a little bit disappointing to me. And so I'm just collecting some of these extras for the points. But I'm mostly going to just kind of move forward. I imagine that there's no sense in getting... Oh, I can get locust titles, so I want to warp around. Oh, the enemies eat the... Okay. That's interesting. Oh, and I got a bonus multiplier on killing the enemies, too. Times 3. Okay, so let's watch. I've got 36,300. And I've got 36,700. I'm not sure that this is a multiplier. 37,200? That was like 600 points? Hold on. 37,800, that's 600 points. 38,500? Hold on. 39,300. Okay, no, it was increasing. Okay, so killing more enemies on a screen maybe is good or something. Alright, doesn't seem like interacting with the Lotus Eater machine is worth my time. I don't imagine that this is worth my time, but I'm going to do it anyway just to see. 45, 530. 45, 530, alright. And do I still get all the dialogue? You seem to be in a hurry. Okay, this was totally worth it. Have fun! Alright, is what Tails says to me. Fantastic. I don't know why I expected anything less. Of course Tail would have unique dialogue during Sif's challenge. To think otherwise would just be foolishness. Okay, well, so I guess it's kind of about finding the highest potential score density that you can reach within the time limit or something. If you were actually trying to, you know, successfully route this. Oh, neat. I picked up the tile, and the scoring thing was still there, lingering midair, until I went and picked it up. Or stepped on top of it. And I didn't even think about trying to kill Tail, which I think I'm okay with. But it just occurred to me that that probably would have been a valid action. Even if not a very polite one. And just because I can kind of imagine wanting to warp way ahead, I'm going to do this just so I will have that option. I've already used a quarter of my time. So I might as well do that to get a whole bunch of points. And similarly here. It seems like just an easy way to rack up points, so it gives me a sense of certain screens that are good at points racking up-itedness. And sure, I'll take a moment to run over here. But yeah, I'm not great at the real-time aspects of something like this. If it were timed based on step count, I can imagine actually spending a bit of my own time trying to optimize and kind of route a bit of the game. But just like this, I think I would probably just play it once or twice and then be happy and move on. But having now seen it, I can finally also go take a look at kind of like community stuff and see what types of times and scores people have had in this mode without fear of spoilers anymore. And sure, we'll pick up some extra points, but also try not to get killed. That was the wrong place to do that. I am a foolish fool. I want to do that. I don't imagine that the secret fruits would, like, reappear in Sif's challenge, but that was a screen that had one of them. Or a secret something, I think. I guess it was a secret memory shard. And it just occurred to me to, like, think about those as, like, a possible thing. So let's see. 12 minutes. Alright, so the Lost Souls, well, it's Sif, so the NPCs are not typically here anyway, so I don't know if there's anything to really reason about that. I might have just killed myself. There might still be a way to do this. Yeah, because I could do this. Alright. So... I don't know that I have a lot that I can commentate on and successfully play the game at the moment. So I'll probably focus on the latter. That closes too quickly. Right. I really wanted... I've been watching other people play, and I guess a solution along these lines, if you set it up efficiently, is actually, I don't know about optimal, but a pretty good solution to that particular puzzle. I think that was like 71 or 73 or something. It's one of the most surprisingly annoying and resistant to good solutions basements that exists among the early puzzles, it feels like. Alright, I'm halfway through, and I have not made it anywhere near halfway through, like, all the puzzles. I don't usually take this route to get this guy to the... oops! To the button. I was choosing to take it just then because it was going to allow me to collect more... What are these things, actually? They look almost like spider webs, or I guess they're kind of like the diamonds, the octahedrons, enemies, almost, a little bit. I'm not sure what it is that I'm collecting as little score tiles, and I probably should have endeavored to kill more of the strange beavers on that level, but I did not. And let's see. But this is also, it is in terms of just as another game mode, it is nice from the perspective of it is another way to leverage all of the expertise the player has already gotten, having played through the normal game as much as they have, that you're very familiar with these levels and can kind of instantly parse them and get through them. And so it lets you just kind of take advantage of what you know and run through and constantly get the reward of hearing the little bing-a-bing-a-bing noise. That makes you feel like you're doing things well. This is not a solution I typically use on this level, but I was collecting all the little score tiles, and that's what I did. And then, yeah, I usually kind of mess this one up a bit. Alright, not at all optimal, but we got there. And I can just break this. Okay, the score tiles are kind of like making it harder for me to see what it is I'm trying to do on this level. Right, and I just completely forgot how to play the game for a moment, but then I remembered. So there's a solution. I could have used a smoking statue warp there, which might have been clever to do. I haven't thought that... I guess I probably... Like, trying to route the game now in my head and think about what levels would or would not be profitable. The Mimic levels, I guess there's probably a lot of white tiles where you can collect these score point thingies. But they're also pretty slow to get through, so I might want to, like on Basement 143, actually work past like all of Gore's Zone with my current 53 Locust Idols. It's just kind of the thought that's currently going through my head. I don't need to keep these guys alive to get them on pressure plates. That's Lily's version of this puzzle. And I'm not going to bother trying to kill those guys, even though it might be smart. Who knows? And when I kill, I wonder if I drop a smiling face into the void like that. Like, do I get points for the kill? I will endeavor to witness that the next time I encounter a smile. Except I won't do it on this level for reasons. Alright, next time I find a smile that I actually want to kill, I'll endeavor to figure that out. You're in an unfortunate spot. We'll just leave you there. Oh, I forgot to look for the secret again. I want to see if the... Well, Sif is void, so we wouldn't be able to pick up secret memory shards normally anyway, so that really doesn't make any sense. So I don't think I actually need to look for those. The time pressure, coupled with the fact that the music is kind of grand and amazing, makes it very difficult for me. Just gonna collect some points there. To, stay relaxed. I feel like I always have to be doing something. Alright, we got 219,000 points. And actually, these are really easy. Okay, that was a lot of points. And this would be 2. So, possibly one somewhat degenerate strategy in terms of routing. And then the hands are not worth very much money, points, whatever. So I'm not going to try to kill a gazillion hands. I don't imagine that the succubus tile has anything special in this game mode. I was in the middle of a thought somewhere there, and that thought is now lost, and I apologize. I presume I get points for killing those enemies via collisions. And I'm just going to collect a bunch of score tiles there. Alright. Here's my opportunity. So, I am in 9,840. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I do get the points for dropping the smiles into the void, which makes sense. It's basically a way to kill them. So why wouldn't you get the points? There's no reason at all. Of course you get the points. And let's see, I've got a Void Blade, which I should totally use here. Alright, we have 3 minutes left in this speed run. And I think possibly you get like letter grades in some of the other modes for how well you've done. Like, you know, A, B, C, D, F, and then there's like an S rank on top or something, as there are in so many games, and like, who started that convention, and why is S above the other ones? These are the many things that I don't know, because I don't have enough, I don't know, experience with games and game history and all kinds of things. There's so many, like, references to other games in this game that I'm only aware of, like, a few of them, but I've, like, watched some other people talking about it, and it's like... There's all kinds of game references. If only I knew games. But alas, I am me. And my gaming familiarity is limited. So let's see. Over here, I guess I'll kill you like this. And there's a variety of ways I could kill you. That's fine. Alright, and there's steps in between those, so you can't get the multiplier. You actually have to step over them continually, it seems. That's not what I intended to do, but it'll work. And over here, there's a pretty good way to do this. That's one decent way. And over here, I got 1:36 left. And I will be able to get to... Oops. If I'm not awful. To Gore's place, I think. Wait, is this the right way to do this? I have a sword. There should be many right ways to do this. But my brain has disconnected. This will kill you. That'll kill you. That'll kill you, and then I can just walk over here. Okay, let's get to bonus multiplier, heaven, which is to say, the one after this one. Okay, good, there's no NPC that we have to kill and feel guilty about. Get a little bit of multiplier from doing that, but I wanted to get here, and here, for lots of quick points, and here. And here, okay, I figured Gore would not be here. Not sure exactly why. Oh, I should have skipped ahead with the smirking statue. Well, it's not going to matter. We only have 10 seconds left. Oh my goodness! And now it's going to ratchet up the intensity by putting a score timer directly over the... what you're doing. Time's up! Okay. Oh, brain bonus! Oh, locust bonus! Enemy bonus. Okay. So clearing more brains. Oh my goodness! Look at Sif. Wearing like a blouse and a name tag with the Sanskrit numeral 7, which is like Sif's numeral. And I guess that's my high score and my high brain, as it were. And I wonder if you got to 255 if something would happen. Alright. That's an experience. And the options are the normal options. That was cool. I'm not sure that it was cool enough to motivate me to play again. I think what I will probably do is just kind of read a little bit online, or maybe watch one or two people's runs through to see if there's anything else amazing. We were able to talk to Tail. Would there be any other NPCs, like kind of like dialogue and Easter eggs? I think I would be more interested in than trying to really score high scores or whatever and get more out of the challenge that way. And so Tail was there, Gore was not. In terms of other NPCs on Sif's route, the friend who would appear at the trees, the Lotus Eater machines, did not appear. The Hungry Souls were nowhere to be found, but that's typical of Sif's run. You could use shortcuts. I just want to go through the how to play again and just see now that I've done it. Okay, clear as many lanes as you can. Collecting medals, they're called medals, okay. Oh, and it just occurred to me, the medals, they don't only look like the octahedron, they look like the Void Stranger logo, the labyrinth, which is kind of like a square and then a square tilted at 45 degrees, kind of overlapping one another. Defeating enemies, yes. Use black idols for quick restart or to return to the title screen from the main menu. Return to the title screen from the main menu. That kind of... That doesn't make sense to me. What do they mean from the main menu? And... Alright. I'm curious about one thing. What happens if I use a Dark Idol? And there's one on, like, Basement 5 or something, so we're gonna check that out really quick. And I guess I'll be able to watch back in my video and see kind of like what the bonuses were for clearing brains and whatnot. That was the... darn it. That was the level with the Dark Idol. When is the next Dark Idol? Is a question one might ask. I know there's one on Basement 29. And so I'm just going to speedrun over there so that we can see what happens when we go through the Dark Idol. Return to title screen from the main menu. It feels like it was a typo when it was supposed to say return to the title screen from the actual gameplay. I can't take advantage of that Dark Idol since it's pinned against the south wall. Interesting that the medals appear over there in the unreachable spots. For some definitions of the word interesting. Also, I've killed myself because I'm a genius. Alright, so we took the leisurely route to get to the Dark Idol, but it does appear on this level. And so I will grab this, except I can't usually put it there, because I need to grab this, and put it here, and then put this here, and now we'll find out what happens. The music stops abruptly. Only a simple memory will remain. Oh. I see. The music is not playing. Okay, that is still the same, but presumably this is going to bring me back to the title screen or something? Oh no, it starts the challenge again. I don't understand. What happens if I quit the game and come back in? Let's find out. Oh, quitting the game just brings you here. It doesn't actually quit the game. Okay. So... use the black idols for quick restart. Or return to the title screen from the main menu. I understand now. It's phrased a little bit poorly. But basically, when it says return to the title screen from the main menu, this is the main menu, and quit game returns you to the title screen. Now I understand what it was saying there. Okay. That was a look at Sif's challenge. That's probably all I'm going to do with that. I am happy to have experienced some of it. If I see anything especially tempting, now that I am no longer blind to it, I will look online for some stuff about it. I might return to it at some point in the future. But at this point, I am not sure what's next. I can't imagine that there is nothing more, so I imagine there's going to be more videos in this playlist after this one. But this was the last major thing I had on my definite to-do list, other than many lore videos that I am hoping to make that may have already aired in the playlist or something by the time this comes up, because I'm trying to air them like after I've seen all the associated evidence for the lore. So, in any case, I'm kind of rambling to myself. I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more video games. For now, bye-bye.